Hey, this is Professor Homa. I'm going to go over resizing or cropping your photo for your Blackboard homepage. If you're not familiar with working in Photoshop or any other program for doing that, you can do that in Windows with just basic paint programs. So I'm just going to show you that real quickly. I'm going to go to my Start menu, and if you don't have paint listed in here, I do. You can go to All Programs, go to Accessories, and then you could launch Paint. And Paint's just a very basic program. And I'm going to open up a photo that I have, and the photo that I have is kind of a larger photo that I want to crop, and this is just a photo that I have of myself with my kids. So here's and it's a very large photo. Obviously I wouldn't want to put this on my Blackboard page, it would take up the whole page, and it has other people in it, so I just want to crop it off just for me. So if I wanted to do that in Paint, they do have a crop feature over here. You have to make a selection before you can crop, however, so I want to select around my face. Let's say I'm going to use that as my home page picture. I could just hit crop, and there it's cropped. Now it's still a little big for what I'd want on my home page, so if I wanted to resize this, and I could crop this again, so if I wanted to crop it in tighter I can, but if I wanted to resize this, I'd go to resize, make sure you choose pixels, and it's about 400 by 350 right now. I want to change that to somewhere around 150 is good for Blackboard. And don't worry if the numbers are different, you don't want to change the proportion at all. As long as 150 wide is fine, and just hit OK, and there it is, it's good. I'm going to do a file save as, and I'll just save it as one that I already made before. I'll just save it as Homa Blackboard pic, and I'll hit save, replace the original one, and I'm done. Okay, another thing you may want to do, and I'll open another file here, I'll just open a sample file for my sample pictures that's here on my Windows partition. Here's a koala picture, and this is just a sample photo, and it's actually cropped very nicely. It's just way too big, so I don't have to crop anything here. What I'd want to do is just hit resize, check the pixels, saying 1000 by 768 pixels. That's way too big to put on Blackboard as your little pic, so just change that to 150 or somewhere around there, and hit OK. And then it's all ready to save as your Blackboard pic. If you need to make any adjustments to it, you know, the lightness, darkness, contrast, you could probably use I think Photo View or something on Windows. You know, I use Photoshop all the time, so I don't use these programs very much, but if you needed to just crop or resize a photo, you could do that in Paint. Open it up in Paint, and then you'll be ready to upload it and put it in your Blackboard homepage with all your information for our second assignment.